The giant cicada monster is the world's longest-lived species. For every 7 years it sleeps underground. It awakens for one day. During these 24 hours of revival, the giant cicada monster must feast to its fill, and then pack away a human to take underground, as sustenance for its slumbering period.
Are you okay?
Hungry.
Upon hearing this, the man assumed the other was a refugee, and immediately called for community assistance, but the very next second, Bill, having feasted and taken a bath, emerged radiant and refreshed. Meanwhile, Nick received the emergency call. The helpful citizen now lay naked and lifeless in the park. After searching the scene, Nick found only scraps of cloth beneath a tree. Nothing else, as they debated the situation. Distant cries for help echoed in the distance. Nick rushed over to find a mischievous child who had fallen into a hole. They pulled the boy out, only to discover a fragment of a hand bone clinging to his foot. Police swiftly investigated the pit, and indeed found skeletal remains inside. The rags on the skeleton appeared identical to those Nick had found earlier. As for the pit, it was likely caused by the ground collapsing, after the body decomposed and hollowed the earth below. But for just one skeleton, to create such a large pit, seemed disproportionately huge. Moreover, they discovered mud streaking, from the pit all the way to the body of the helpful citizen.
There was more than one body in that hole, and one of the bodies got out.
Meanwhile, Bill had already arrived at a restaurant. Despite having eaten just moments ago, it was hungry again. It ordered a table full of delicacies. Its appetite so voracious it left the waitstaff in awe. Yet even as it ate, it grumbled, regretting its judgment based on appearances, choosing a svelte figure who turned out to be skinny, nearly starving itself in the process. Meanwhile, the coroner's findings arrived. He confirmed the deceased was female, buried in the earth for roughly 6 years. By all logic, she should have decomposed completely, yet her skin remained remarkably well preserved. Moreover, the coroner discovered mysterious fluids on the body. Most crucially, every single bone in the female corpse bore extensive bite marks, as if she had been gnawed on all over. Seeing such an unusual death, Nick immediately realized this was most likely another case of the grim monster's mischief. He rushed home to consult the encyclopedia. Soon they found records of the giant cicada monster. This peculiar creature was said to possess immortality. It revived for one day every 7 years, making it quite fond of wild parties. After reveling, it would return underground with its spoils, slumbering for another 7 years, until its next awakening. Calculating the timeline, this creature was likely already hunting for its next prey. Meanwhile, Bill appeared at the bar in a crisp suit. This time, it set its sights on the 200-kilogram plus-sized girl at the next table. However, its attentions earned the resentment of her boyfriend. Seeing such audacity, he immediately stepped forward to provoke it, intending to drag it outside for a lesson. But Bill didn't waste words. It instantly revealed its true form and swiped him to death with a single claw. After disposing of this nuisance, Bill returned to the bar. This time, no one interfered, and the atmosphere between them quickly heated up. After a wild night of revelry, the plus-size woman was utterly smitten by the refined, handsome Bill. Convinced she'd found her soulmate, she immediately decided to follow him home.